I'm Nolan Irardi, and my theme capstone project is something called Trust, a tool for reporting and understanding site tracking. There are lots of websites on the internet, so many different sites that we go to every day to get to our favorite sites like news, sports scores, Radford, like internal sites for maybe a student at Radford. Do you know what these sites know about you though? A lot of these sites gather information via cookies. These are small files that are persistent on your computer, and they store what pages you go to, items that you purchase, for example, maybe from Amazon or Walmart. And a lot of these sites will share cookies back and forth for advertising purposes. This allows sites to make more money by serving targeted advertisements, which users may find more interesting, and they might click on them more, and that makes their site money. This data is sold to the highest bidder in real time. And there's a lot of different information that an innocent looking site could find out about you, such as what you buy on Amazon that we talked about earlier. Sites could figure out if you have depression, if you're pregnant, even how much debt you have. For example, if you're looking up debt relief strategies or debt reduction, I've seen instances where a bank could deny a mortgage application because of that. And there's so much more information that this doesn't even scratch the surface. However, Trust will help you stay informed. Trust is designed to give you transparency about the privacy implications of the sites that you visit. It collects dozens of different data points about all these sites, and there are 4 different components that can help. The first major component is called Follow the Crowd. This gives you an individual site dashboard where you can see distinct data points on the top sites ranked by category. You can see the best and worst sites, and you can also see privacy metrics of those sites in a summary format. Our second major component is called Determine Your Risk, and this is the individual site dashboard. This is where you can see individual data points about a specific site in an easy to interpret format that explains these data points. Third component is Privacy Suggestions with the heading Take Action. You can get tips on protecting your privacy. It'll show different actions you can take, and this is based on the calculated privacy score for that site. The last major component is Contribute. This allows Trust to continuously grow and evolve through an on-demand data ingestion mechanism. Users can submit their own website, and processing can happen in merely a few seconds through AWS. The overview dashboard shows top sites. It also shows the sites with the best privacy check score. And here's a great opportunity to demonstrate the pluggability of my data pipeline. There are two different external data sources that I integrate. One of these is called Privacy Check. This allows you to see various privacy information that is collected through an external research project. There's also a browser extension called, it's called SimilarWeb. And this allows you to see summary statistics and ranking of each website. And this is also implemented in the pluggable pipeline. The next one is the individual site dashboard. This allows you to gather insight for specific websites. You can filter it by URL to determine which specific site you want to view the information about. You can also see the website's privacy rating on here. This is calculated from the most useful privacy metrics. It can be excellent, good, fair, poor, or terrible. And this will influence the privacy suggestions that you get. There's also several other useful metrics and metadata and ranking information. The Take Action panel is on the individual site dashboard. And this allows you to view different actions that you might be able to take to protect your privacy. For example, here it's showing that weather.com has a privacy rating of fair. Some suggestions you may want to take are disabling cookies and asking the site to only use necessary cookies. And there's explanations for how to do each of these tasks. For more complicated actions, such as disabling a cookie for a particular site, you may be linked to a YouTube video or other article to explain how to do that. If you find a site that isn't in the database, you can submit it to be processed using our on-demand data processing system. It takes around 15 seconds, and then the site will be available for everybody to view. So here's a diagram showing how the pipeline works. There are 2 different ways that the pipeline can be started. The first way is by a website URL being provided through the web front end. This is for an individual site, and this will go ahead and use AWS Lambda to gather web data from that website and we'll also call the privacy check and similar web APIs to provide additional data as well. It then stores this data in the Amazon Redshift warehouse. ClickSense pulls this data into the dashboard and uses it for visualization. A web front end then showcases these dashboards. The other way that data can be ingested en masse is through something called the manual ingestion driver. This is a locally run Python script that gathers and inserts data for very large data sets, typically in CSV format. This bypasses one of the AWS Lambda functions because AWS Lambda isn't designed for continuous processing. It's designed for more of kind of an on-demand usage. So if you want to import maybe like 1,000 or 10,000 sites through AWS Lambda, you'll probably get a time out issue. So there's several directions that this research can be taken to further extend it. One idea is that someone could develop a universal system to filter out cookies on specific websites. Now, some newer websites allow you to, you've probably seen it, like a little bar along the bottom that says, okay, do you want to allow cookies? Do you want to customize cookies? But a lot of websites don't implement that. So a universal solution for this could be a big step forward. Another possible idea is a browser extension that will automatically inform users about privacy implications on the website that they visit. Essentially, this dashboard compacted into a universal and easy to understand, easy to install browser extension. Another possible future research topic is using AI and machine learning to predict privacy trends for specific websites or specific categories in general.